problem, and that is, how do I change vertex to standard form? There are some situations where we may have something in vertex form. We want to convert it to standard form. The good news is, class, you've already covered how to do this in your polynomials section. All we're going to do is distribute until we get it in standard form. So I'm going to, for my next step here, f of x equals -2 times x plus 1 squared plus 3. I'm going to drop the f of x for now until I get my final expression. Then I'll rewrite the equation. So I'm going to write on here, we got -2. Now think about this. X plus 1 squared is just x plus 1 times x plus 1. And then we got to put the plus 3 here. There's our first step. Take the binomial, which is squared, and just write it twice. Now we're going to do this in two steps. We're going to distribute the -2 to the first binomial first. -2 times x is -2x. -2 times +1 is -2. Put that in parentheses. That's a binomial. And now just write down the part you haven't dealt with yet, x plus 1. And don't forget the plus 3 at the end over here. It's easy to forget that. The next step, you remember, you're going to actually distribute the two terms of the first binomial to the entire second binomial. So -2x is going to be multiplied times x plus 1, and then the -2 in the first binomial is multiplied times the x plus 1. Then we add the 3 on the end. Alright, now we can go ahead and just distribute this monomial to the two terms of the binomial. -2x times x is -2x squared. -2x times +1 is -2x. -2x times x is -2x. -2 times +1 is -2. And then we have the +3 on the end. Now you're going to see we have like terms. These two terms are like terms, and these two terms are like terms. Let's write our final expression. -2x squared minus 2x minus 2x is -4x. If you have struggled with that in math principles, just do this. -2 minus 2 equals -4. So we know it's -4. Alright, and then we have -2 plus 3, that is +1. Again, if you struggle with that mathematically, just go ahead and put in your calculator. -2 plus 3 equals +1. And now we have standard form. We've simplified it. We now have standard form. Let's rewrite our final equation and put a box around it. F of x is equal to -2x squared minus 4x plus 1, and let's put a box around our final answer. There it is. That is how, those are the steps. You've done them before. This is how to get from vertex form to standard form.